the issue around, why we're now seeing an uptick. I think, we around the country have now begun to travel more. We are not isolating, socially distancing like we used to. And so because as society has basically returned back to what looks and feels much more like a normal, what was normal pre-COVID, that just puts us all at risk for transmission, given that these new variants occur and prior immunity, either vaccine induced or infection induced, may not be as effective against these new variants. So it's not much different than what we experience with the common cold, what we would call the common cold every winter, that there are different variants of viruses, the rhinovirus, the adenovirus, that we may not be immune to, and so consequently we're at risk to catching again when it shows up in the community.
As we discussed some of the new subvariants that we're seeing with Omicron, just on Tuesday, an FDA subcommittee met to discuss and vote on what to do with potential fall boosters, and they're recommending that the fall boosters will incorporate Omicron somehow. So we'll see exactly how that plays out. But whether they implement Omicron or one of the BA4, BA5 subvariants of Omicron remains to be seen. But that's the purpose of it, is so that way that'll provide additional protection for the subvariants that Dr. Robertson was referring to. If you still don't pick the perfect variant, almost always you get protection from it. So you may not get as good a protection if it was specifically designed for that one, but you still get some protection in terms of preventing severe disease, hospitalizations, mortality. So that's what we're seeing with Omicron right now, is that these vaccines were designed for a different variant, but they still provide protection even if it's not as good as it was for the original.